All right, welcome to another episode of Cash Talk in the car with Caches with coffee.
I still got my coffee.
I got a Coke, so this would be Cash Talk in the car with Caches and Coke.
Coke and coffee. Coke or coffee.
Hey,
Yes.
Justin.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. What can we do for you?
Signal, the mascot of geocaching, right? You know what he looks like, right?
Yeah, he's a frog.
Yeah. Do you know what his favorite drink is?
I do not.
Coca-Cola.
That's a knee slapper. That's a knee slapper. Get it?
Yeah. Sometimes I hide a mirror in the geocaches that I hide so the cacher can find himself.
That was pretty good.
So cheap.
I like that one.
I don't. I hate my brain.
No, that's good. I like that one. That's what you should.
Actually, I should do that.
You should put that.
Come
in
here to find yourself. Yeah.
Come find yourself. And you open it up, and there's a mirror.
Yep.
Yeah, and make it go.
Yeah, definitely. So this episode, gonna adjust the lighting here.
Washed out.
Yep. Justin, you've been on a few geocaching road trips.
I have.
This sort of qualifies as one, a little bit.
Yeah, this is.
But what do you do to prepare for road trips?
When I feel like being prepared.
Isn't that most of us?
Yeah. Well, no, so an example, went to Geo Woodstock this summer. There's a lot of preparation there because I wanted to obviously hit some of the big caches along the way. So what I did some pocket queries. Geocaching.com has, you can do, I think it must be for just premium members, but you can do caches along a route, and it lets you do 500 miles. I may be wrong on that one. So I had to do a couple different ones.
Yeah, so you were just short by 300 miles or so.
Yeah, going from Minnesota obviously to Colorado, I had to make a couple different ones. And from there, you can expand your search to have how many caches on either side of the road and from how many miles out from the road. And I did like 10 miles. I don't know what I did. But anyways, that way, at least narrowed down all the caches that I was reasonably going to be able to find on the trip. And then from there, I found the most favorited ones, and that's the ones I aim for.
Cool.
So there is a lot of preparation because you want to figure out which caches you have to hit that you just kick yourself for not finding.
Yep.
And I tried to find a lot of earth caches and virtual caches and webcams because those are the ones.
Webcams.
Yeah, webcams. Yeah, that was the first one I ever got when I was in Iowa. But anyways, that's kind of what I aim for because those are the ones that I feel. There's so many traditional caches out there,
Yes.
which are great to find. But along the trip, I wanted to see those different views, so I did earth caches, virtuals, and I kind of focused on those as well as highly favorited traditional caches. So
Yeah, ones that were little
like Mingo.
A little more special. Does that have some favorites?
Oh, just a couple. Mingo? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess for this trip, we had one cache on our list that we had to get, and that was the oldest one in Minnesota. We got that.
Boom.
And but you don't want to take 7 hours of driving or 6 hours of total driving just for one cache. Especially, I mean, it's a fun, beautiful hike and everything, but at the end of the day, it's an ammo can in the woods.
Yep.
And so we wanted to make sure we kind of broadened our horizons on the trip. So we added a few county caches that were not too far of a drive away, and actually had surprisingly decent views.
Yeah, nice caches.
Yeah. So just got a few extras, but I have a trip coming up to Denver, probably around when this video would be going on YouTube, but middle of December. And it's, I don't know which caches I'm going to get, but I'm for sure focusing on Jasmer ones, so I'm getting Mingo, Arichnare, however you pronounce that one, Arichnare, and Teriol, and a few other old ones around the area. I'm going to focus on some of them with high favorite points, and I think there's only one webcam in most of the Colorado area I'll be going to. But other than that, yeah, just virtuals and high favorite points. But I kind of agree with you. I'll have to check out the pocket queries on the road trip down there because I'm going to try and get as many counties as I can.
Yeah, and the good thing about that too, what I do, a lot of my caching is with my phone. I do have a GPS. Yes, people still use those. But with that, yeah, what's that? Even with that, though, the GPS unit, I should say. But even with that, downloading those pocket queries into your phone for offline use, because we just ran into today not having service. And if you don't have them downloaded, you're not finding those caches. So that's really important to do. Whatever app you use, download those pocket queries as offline so you can save yourself.
Yeah.
Big headache.
Oh yeah. Well, I can speak for myself. I'm lucky that my trip is just myself, and so I don't have to worry about okaying it with other people. But I know you have a family that caches often with you.
Yes. So I can speak hours on that. How you have to get around with kids, with young kids. Number one, you have to take breaks. A lot of breaks if you're going caching. Make sure you go for caches that are big, that have toys in them, because otherwise they get pretty sick and tired of bison tubes. And allow them time to, when you get out to find a cache, allow them time to explore and play, because if you're in and out, they're going to get really bored and really crabby. And it's nice to have videos. If you have a vehicle that has TVs in them, that's the way to go.
Yeah. Do they just watch your channel?
Yeah. There was a time when they don't watch my channel as much anymore. That's okay. Yeah. They do. But there was a time when my oldest watched purely Joshua's channel.
Yeah.
And she loved it. She watched it all the time. But they do. They do pretty much. They like to see themselves too.
Yeah. I love that one recently where your son was screaming.
Oh, which one was that? Oh, the geocache
First
find
to find Howl.
Yeah, was it a first to find
or whatever
it was. A first to find. You're right. It was a first to find.
Was it?
Howl.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He just screamed. That's Cullen. Yep. Those are some good tips. I don't know what else though. Be prepared with kids. Always have enough food and enough water.
Yep.
And take bathroom breaks.
I mean, if you're zipping around, just basic vehicle things, make sure you have a way to get out if you get stuck somewhere, or make sure people know generally where you're going.
Yep.
It doesn't hurt. But other than that, yeah, I would agree. So, well, that is this episode of Cachers in the Car. Caching.
Cache Talk.
Yeah.
Cachers in the car.
Cache Talk in the car, and cachers with coffee/Coke.
You'll have to really get that.
Yeah.
Oil that up.
Yeah.
That's good though. I like it.
I'm Sodak Zach. He's Justin the GC Doc. And
all right, guys.
you're you, and thanks for tuning in.